23rd of March. In the past days, the sounding rocket BROR has been trying to take off from Kiruna and head to 240 kilometers high as part of the research of northern lights and space weather, and how they affect Earth. High wind has always cancelled the launch, but tonight it is possible that the launch will actually happen. The weather is again pretty cloudy, but as the sky was clear near to my home, I headed to Budom Lake in a hope that I could see the rocket or the northern lights. There was also some mist rising, but the north sky was clear as I arrived. Hello there, and welcome to spot some northern lights with me. This is a pretty special evening because the KP is 7 and there is also some weather rocket that is being launched in Kiruna, Sweden. And it is possible to see the rocket even in Helsinki or Espoo, but it is not that possible because it is so much norther from here. But I will see how it goes. I will set up my gear and let's see if I can see the rocket or the northern lights, or maybe both. The rocket will create colorful aurora clouds in the sky, and the northern light scientist will monitor and research these clouds. In this research, the scientists in Kiruna will gather information that could be used to make better forecasts of the sun's activity and how the solar wind will affect the satellites and critical infrastructures of Earth. Kiruna is over 1,000 kilometers north from here. It is like in northern Sweden, and they are launching the rocket and they are like investigating space weather or the atmosphere or something like that. I don't know exactly, but if the rocket will show, it will like burst some colorful clouds in the sky, so it might be very nice to see if it is visible this south. But we have to wait and see. The weather is a bit bad tonight. I checked all the places I have been going and everywhere was cloudy, and also it was partly cloudy in Bottom Lake. And this is so near, so I can just come here to check if there is clouds or not, because I don't mind to drive like 15 minutes, but if I would drive like an hour, then I would be pretty angry if I came to a spot and then there is all cloudy and I was driving like an hour and then I have to drive back also. But this is nice place because it is so near, so I can come here just for a moment also, and I don't have to like travel a long distances in here. So let's hope that I can see something. It is now partly cloudy, but I can see the moon and I can see the stars pretty well. There are some clouds in the sky, but not that much that they will like block everything. So I will hope I will see something tonight, even though I wouldn't see like a perfect northern light storm, but it would be nice to see a northern light bow and maybe the rocket, because that would be pretty cool, because I haven't ever seen anything like that, and I of course haven't got any pictures of that also. But let's see, does the rocket show in this far south or not, and let's hope for the best. As you can see now, the snow has almost gone away and it has been raining so much. So the snow has been like disappearing, and soon the snow will go away altogether and the spring is coming. But there are still chances to see the northern lights, like probably like a month or something. And I hope I get to see some northern lights later in the spring also. And there are still ice on the lake, and soon I think the ice will be pretty, because when it melts enough, then it will reflect the northern light. So that is pretty cool in spring and maybe sometimes in fall too. So that is one thing I will wait, and I hope that I could get some nice reflection shots. And the best thing about the melted ice or the water above the ice is that there isn't any waves, so it will reflect nicely with the northern lights because there are no waves to spoiling the reflection. So that is one thing you should try in spring and sometimes in fall. So it is nice to have some reflection shots in the lakes. And I will always have to give a warning, you should never ever never go walking on the ice in spring because it might not hold, so it is very dangerous, don't ever do that, promise me, okay? Okay. There is a dim northern light bow in the sky, so I am glad already, and the rocket launch is just about to happen, and let's have our thumbs up that I could see the rocket and you would see it too, but I don't know how it goes, but we have to try. Let's hope for the best. Okay, now there is a rocket and the northern lights in the sky, so a double win for tonight. And there are some clouds gathering in the sky, but they are not yet in the north skies. And I did see some white dots in the sky, and they are lasting there pretty long time, so I will try to take some photos of it. But it is so great that I could see the rocket. It is like once in a lifetime moment again, so this is just perfect, yes. The rocket actually was pretty beautiful, and it stayed in the sky for a very long time, or the track of it, and I got some pictures of the rocket and the northern lights, so I'm pretty pleased for this evening. And now the clouds are unfortunately gathering in the sky, so maybe there would be even more northern lights in the sky tonight, but now I cannot see the stars or anything. So that is a bit disappointment, but after all this was a great night because I got to see the rocket and I got to see the northern lights even though they weren't the biggest ones, and I got them in the same picture, so I think that is pretty special and pretty rare happening if you think about it in Espoo, and thousands of kilometers away from the rocket and thousands of kilometers of the Lapland and everything. And the clock is only 10:30, so I get to sleep early and I got to see the northern lights and I got to see the rocket, so actually this was a pretty perfect night. So thanks a lot for watching again, and let's hope that we can see some northern lights soon again. Bye bye for now. Afterwards, it has been said that the launch was success and the gathered data will of course be carefully studied in time. After the clouds and mist came, I drive home. But then it really was a great northern light storm behind the clouds. Biggest storm in 5 years, and the KP was 8, the second biggest in the KP scale, as the biggest number is 9. There was cloudy in many parts of Finland, but also in some places there was a clear sky and the northern lights were visible everywhere where the clouds did not block the way. I was a bit disappointed that the sky would have been clear in only 30 minutes drive away, but I couldn't know that then. But still, it was great to see the rocket and the northern lights in the same time.